and the master realized that they had run aground, ordering the engine to stop. Welcome back to Maritime Pilot. In today's episode, we delve into a fascinating and mysterious maritime incident, the grounding of Leda Maersk. This Danish-registered container ship, known for its robust construction and advanced navigation systems, encountered an unexpected event that left so many questions in its wake. What exactly happened on that fateful night? How did a routine voyage turn into a navigation nightmare? Join us as we unreveal the details of this maritime enigma piece by piece. But first, let's go to know the Leda Maersk and set the scene for this unfolding drama. The Leda Maersk is L-class container ship registered in Denmark and operated by Maersk Line. Measuring 265.8 meters in length, this vessel is a titan of the seas equipped with state-of-art navigation aids including GPS, radar, EGDIS, and AIS. With a multinational crew of 24, the Leda Maersk was a frequent caller at various ports, ensuring smooth operation through well-practiced routines. But even the most advanced ships and experienced crews are not immune to the unexpected. It was the evening of June 10, 2018. The Leda Maersk had departed from Littleton and was on a routine coastal passage to Port Chalmers Otago Harbour in New Zealand. The weather was fair, the sea calm, and the vessel had no reported defects. As the ship approached the pilot station Alpha at Otago, the bridge team prepared for the arrival of the harbor pilot, standard procedures designed to ensure safe navigation through the confined water of the harbor. Before we discuss what happened, it's worth mentioning that this specific port is considered small and tidal, featuring a narrow channel with a width ranging from approximately 450 meters to 500 meters. This channel is dredged to 13.5 meters and surrounded by shallow waters that can become dry during low tide. The channel has numerous bends that require vigilant navigation and strong navigational skills. Navigators must double-check by applying variable range markers VRM techniques using radar from the plotted targets on the chart to ensure the vessel remains centered in the channel as much as possible. Please note that in this video, a similar vessel, not the Leda Maersk, is entering the port. It also faced difficulties navigating the turn within the channel. Despite its size, it also faced difficulties navigating the turns within the channel. In fact, it came perilously close to two of the bends, almost touching the bank if it did not happen. At 17:35 hours, the harbor pilot boarded the Leda Maersk and made his way to the navigation bridge. The pilot, equipped with a portable pilot unit (PPU), conducted a master pilot exchange of information (MPX) with the ship's bridge team, explaining the planned inward transit, the berthing plan, and the usage of text. The pilot encouraged the bridge team to challenge him if they had any concern and emphasized their responsibilities for monitoring the ship's progress. With the sun setting and darkness enveloping the scene was set for what should have been smooth approach to the berth. At 17:54 hours, the Leda Maersk entered Otago Harbour Channel. The ship's passage plan was displayed on the electronic chart display information system EGDIS, while the pilot's plan was on the PPU. Both plans aimed to keep the vessel near the center of the channel at all times. However, subtle differences in the turn radius existed between the two plans. As the ship proceeded, the pilot noticed a slight off-track indication on the PPU due to an 18 meters offset. Unable to remove the offset, he decided to navigate primarily by visual means, using the channel's beacon lights and set of leading lights. Since we mentioned the PPU, let's watch this video from the sponsor of this episode.
In today's maritime industry, precision, reliability, and safety are essential. Here is how the Trend Sirius pilot unit is designed to meet your navigational demands. Trend Sirius is delivering precision and reliability via high precision rate of turn with dual gyroscope and accelerometer integration. The internal GNSS receiver supports 4 concurrent constellations, ensuring reliable performance. Our portable pilot unit is ready to go within 30 seconds. The integrated battery provides up to 24 hours of runtime, and fast charging is available via USB power delivery. Sirius allows you to connect up to 3 clients with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The PPU is easy to configure and update via the app, where you can also adjust features like the LEDs and a leave behind alarm. Weighing only 216 grams, our ultra-compact design is easy to handle. Benefit from a 2-year warranty with extension options, all made in Germany.
As the Leda Maersk passed Akron Point, the channel began curving to the left. The ship's speed was reduced to allow the port tugs Otago and Taora to secure their positions. At 18:19 minutes, the Taora was secured to the stern, and at 18:24, the Otago was secured on the starboard bow. The pilot's intention was to keep the ship in the center of the channel through the turns, but the Leda Maersk began to move left of the planned track. Despite the ship already being left of the planned track, the pilot continued giving large helm orders to the port, causing the deviation to increase. The off-track alert on the ECDIS activated, but the information was not communicated to the rest of the bridge team. The ship's speed gradually reduced, and by 18:28 hours, the speed had decreased to 2.5 knots. The ship then heeled over to the starboard side, raising concerns among the bridge team. The master questioned the pilot's decision to keep the engine on dead slow ahead, prompting an increase to slow ahead, but it was too late. At approximately 18:29 hours, the Leda Maersk came to a halt on the port side of the channel, having run aground between beacons 22 and 24. The pilots mentioned the ship's proximity to the beacons, and the master realized that they had run aground, ordering the engine to stop. The pilot then radioed the tugs, instructing them to pull the ship back towards the center of the channel. With the aid of the ship's bow thruster, the tugs successfully refloated the vessel, allowing the pilots to reposition the Leda Maersk mid-channel and proceed to its berth without further incident. The following morning, a diver inspected the hull of Leda Maersk, noting superficial scraps and scratches in the hull paint, but no significant damage. The ship's propeller and rudder were undamaged. An inquiry was promptly initiated to determine the cause and factors contributing to the grounding. The focus was understanding why the ship deviated from its planned track and how the bridge resource management and navigational practices played a role in this incident. After a detailed investigation by the New Zealand's Transport Incident Investigation Commission, it turns out this incident occurred due to so many reasons. Let's apply the Swiss cheese model to understand how this incident unfolded. At first, we look into the organization factors. Maersk Line had established a safety management system SMS to ensure safe navigation and pilot. However, the investigation revealed that the bridge team did not fully adhere to the SMS policies and procedures. Additionally, Port Otago's safety management system for pilotage operations was found lacking, with insufficient training and compliance monitoring. Secondly, we examined the supervisory systems. The bridge team and pilot did not have a single agreed passage plan, leading to a different mental model of the ship's track. The pilot's decision to navigate visually without informing the bridge team about discontinuing the use of PPU further exacerbated the situation. Preconditions for unsafe acts included pilot and bridge team primarily navigating by eye in darkness without fully utilizing electronic navigation aids. The pilot's PPU showed the ship off track, but this information was not communicated. Additionally, the bridge team's complacency and over-reliance on the pilot's expertise led to a lack of active monitoring. Finally, we look at the unsafe act, the pilot's large helm order to port despite the ship's already being off track, and the ship's bridge team failure to communicate the ECDIS off track alert were critical errors. These actions, combined with environmental factors such as tide, interaction, bank effect, led to the grounding. This incident underscores the critical importance of effective bridge resource management and the full utilization of electronic navigation aids. The Commission recommended that Maersk Line review and enhance the safety management system across its fleets to ensure high standards of navigation and pilotage. Similarly, Port Otago was advised to improve its pilotage operation to meet the industry's best practices. The key lessons include the need of absolute agreement and shared understanding of passage plans, the integration of pilots into bridge teams, and the proper configuration and use of electronic navigation systems. By applying Swiss cheese model, we find that 1. The bridge team became complacent and over-reliant on the pilot's expertise, assuming that the presence of the pilot alone will ensure safe passage. This led to a reduction in their vigilant and active monitoring. 2. There was poor communication between the pilot and the bridge team. The pilot did not inform the bridge team that he had stopped using the pilot portable unit PPU, which caused lack of shared situation awareness. 3. The bridge team and the pilot failed to fully utilize the electronic navigation aids, the EGDIS and the PPU. The EGDIS off-track alert was not effectively communicated, which could have alerted the team to the deviation from the planned track. 4. The bridge team was not actively monitoring the ship's progress using EGDIS or radar. The off-track alert on the EGDIS was acknowledged but not communicated, and the bridge team did not recognize the ship was deviating from the planned track. 5. The response to the developing situation was delayed. The pilot and the bridge team failed to recognize and act upon the deviation from the planned track in a timely manner, resulting in the grounding of the vessel. The grounding of Leda Maersk highlights a series of interconnected errors and lapses in pre-resource management, communication, and navigation practices. Addressing these issues required a concerted efforts to improve training, adhere to safety management system, and the integration of electronic navigation aids into our routine operations. By blocking any of those barriers, this disaster would have been easily avoided. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Maritime Pilot. If you found this episode insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of maritime incidents. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.